Hi friends, my name is Faye and you're watching Mystery Date with a Book. Okay, today we have a book review for you. WILDCAT by J.P. Harker. Now this is kind of like a historical fantasy. It's loosely based, I'd say, on the Roman Empire taking over small tribes and, that time period in history. This is the first book in the Kaldun saga. Kaldun, I don't know. See, that's what it's, that's how you spell it. I don't know how to say that. But this is about Rihanna. I know it's not Rihanna, it's Ryan? I don't know. But in my mind, I call her Rihanna. It's easier. Well, this girl, she is a warrior. She's part of a tribe and she's a daughter of the chieftain, the big boss, the main chief guy. She has 2 sisters and 2 brothers, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, she is the daughter of a really important man in the tribe, but there are rival tribes all around them and they have to, protect their territory. And there's this particular tribe that is always, trying to fight them off and, trying to invade their land, things like that. There's a rivalry there. And suddenly, legionnaires start coming. The Roman Empire is coming to take over everything. So they discover a new way to fight, in a way. Now, I'm not going to give you any spoilers because I think it would be best if you went into this not knowing much, okay? I'm going to keep it spoiler free, as always. So, this book, it has a lot of adventure, a lot of action. The fight scenes were, so good. So good. The fight scenes were the best. So, you do get involved in the character's life. You care about them. You want to make sure they're okay. You don't want them to die. I really enjoyed it. I liked the main character. I thought she was really well developed and, just, I don't even know how to describe her. She's brave. A lot of things happen to her. Oh, that poor girl. A lot of really bad, terrible things happen to her. But she's a survivor. She is a fighter. She will carry on and, such an inspiration. But sadly, it's not a perfect book. No book is perfect, okay? So I gave this 4 out of 5 stars, which is really good, because I really enjoyed the story. But it's not perfect. It does have something they didn't like. For example, the writing style is not for everyone. It took me a little while to get used to it. And also, the pacing is very slow at the beginning. And then suddenly everything happens. And then you get a 5-year gap in there. You kind of skip forward 5 years. And I wanted to know what happened in those 5 years, I wanted to see her develop as a person and her relationships. I wanted to see those 5 years. But we spent so much time in the beginning just talking about nothing really, and suddenly when you get to the good part you skip forward. No, but yeah. So is it a perfect book? No, it's not, but it was interesting. It was gripping. The second half of the book, it was gripping. It was full of adventure. It was fast paced. Everything was happening. The stakes were high, and I feel so sorry for the main character because, things happen to her. Horrid things happen to her. And it's not her fault. There's nothing she can do about it. Things just happened. And yeah. But it was good. And I really enjoyed it. Now, I have to say though, I have to give you a trigger warning for rape and violence. Violence is kind of obvious because, it's about a tribe of warriors and they keep fighting all the time, so you kind of expect violence and rape as well. Okay, so just beware. Rape is one of the things that I can't read about, but it was done in a way that I could cope with it. So if you don't read books that have rape in them, this one might be okay, because it doesn't really describe anything. It just, you know, fades to black and you guess what happens. Okay, so it's not explicit or anything, so you'll be fine. Talking about explicit, in this culture, in their tribe, they are very open about, let's say, married life. They're open about their bodies, and so you do get to see their dialogue. It's all very, you know, very open, as if everybody knows everybody's business. But there's one scene at the beginning which made me very, very uncomfortable. It was this 50-year-old guy, the big boss, you know, the chief of the tribe. He was watching his daughter, the main character. She was about 17 or 18 at the time, and he was watching her and her friends have a bath together, like they were washing, and he was watching them, which was very awkward. And he didn't just watch, but he made flirty comments, in a way, about one of her friends. And, you know, it was creepy. It was not done well. It was unnecessary. We did not need that scene. It was kind of gross, I have to say. I'm sorry, but the age gap was just too much, and no. If you're old enough to be somebody's parent, then maybe don't flirt with them, because that's kind of gross. Okay, anyway, moving on. The second part of the book, after the first, I want to say, 100 pages or so, then the book gets really interesting. It gets fast-paced, lots of things happen, and you get introduced to this Roman Empire and, you know, the Gaians, as we call them in the book. It gets very interesting very fast. It's really, really good. It's really well done. So, would I recommend it? Yes, I would. If you don't mind a slow start. If you don't mind a slow start, then yeah, go for it. It's brilliant. It's a story that will grip you, and you start to really care about the characters without even noticing it. So, in conclusion, is it a perfect book? No, it's not. I would have taken out that creepy scene at the beginning, and the start overall was very slow, and, you know, I just didn't really care about anyone or anything at the start. So, if you don't mind having a slow start, then yes, pick this book up. It's about 550 pages long, so it's a bit of a chunker, but it's worth it because most of the book is really, really good. So, WILDCAT by J.P. Harker. Fantasy. If you're interested in reading about warrior tribes and the Roman Empire, in how the two cultures clash, it's perfect, it's beautiful, yeah, go for it. WILDCAT. So yeah, I totally recommend it. 4 out of 5 stars. So yeah, that's it, guys. If you like this video, you know what to do. Give it a like, subscribe, click the bell, leave a comment. Have you read this book? Would you like to read this book? I don't know. I got this book, I forgot to tell you this, I got this book as a gift from the author. So, you know, in exchange for an honest review, which I am always honest in my reviews. As you can see, you know, I don't have any problems with being honest here. Thank you very much to the author. I really do appreciate this, and yeah, I highly recommend this. So yeah, I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.